record. This don't mean nothing. Audrey's real. How we doing? Accept my video request. I can't do that. You got a 4 today? Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray. That's not okay. His name is Ray, but he definitely don't play. Camera in hand, night and day, because the boy is Ray and he's all okay. 8. I love to see it. I'm terrible. Dang, Ever, you can't be no 1s. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Galloway, how you feeling? We got 10s in here. That's what I love to see. I love to see it. I love to see you guys. I love to talk to you. I want to look into the camera and really like engage with you, but the live is over here. So it's one of those, of course, Audrey, 6.5, but we pushing. It's okay. Welcome to fatherhood is what I'm starting to hear. I'm going to be right there with you, bro. When Ablo get here, I don't know what I'm about to do. I don't know what I'm about to do. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Man, it's been a hell of a day for me, man. You guys, I done made videos. I done been a teacher. I done went to Garces. I done been a Citron. Man, y'all know my whole life. I have been a husband. All that good stuff, man. It feels good. It feels good, though, because we are here on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday evening. Right after this, you guys, just so you know, I got to go be my janitor. I got to go clean the church. You know, I got to go clean the church. That's so important to me. Y'all know how I care about that. What else we got going on here? Any other numbers? Anything else? Before we even get this whole show cracking, first things first, special shouts out to my main man, Austin, better known as Papa Smurf, for being here in these live back-to-back. Also, another shout-out to the one and only Everett. He is here all the time. Raise God's another one. Thank you so much for being part of these lives. You know, I really do appreciate it. You know, it's great. It's great. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys because this is going to be a long path because we have this. This is going to be the setup for a long time. We're going live every single day. We're going to talk about our days. We're going to talk about anything and everything. So first things first, I want you guys to, let's put a few topics in the comment section one time for the one time. I'm over here looking at it on the phone. Put some topics in there. Put some topics in the comment section. What should we cover today? What are we going to cover today? I got some things I'm going to cover. I already know what I'm going to cover. I'm going to take the headphones off. I know I'm going to be talking about why I decided to stop doing drugs. I also decided we're going to cover, I got to pull it up real quick on one time. I'm also going to cover why I think clubs are ridiculous. There's a lot of things. What else? I'm also going to talk about an element of nostalgia. Today we played some NSYNC and Backstreet Boys in the office, and man, it felt good to just hear some classics. It felt good. Well, we didn't hear Backstreet Boys. It was actually NSYNC. But whatever. We're not gonna get too caught up on that. So, what's your inspiration? You know what? Let's hop into the comment section one time. I hear my brother Ray. He says, "I want to come to the office and shoot some flicks during one of these lives." Brother, you can come anytime at any point. Bro, come on. You ain't even gotta ask. You already know where I'm at. Listen, what's your inspiration? To be honest with you, this gives me a chance. I'm working on learning how to bundle up all my thoughts and then hopping on live and tell y'all anything and everything. So what's my inspiration? What it all boils down to? A point of just expression. I love expressing myself, and I'm inspired to do that each and every day because at a certain point, it's gonna give me some money. Say it again. I said at a certain point, it's gonna give me some money. So I'm just going to be real patient with it. But I know with this setup, with this infrastructure, I'm going to actually be able to do something, create something, and have a show on a daily motherfucking basis. That's all I got to say. Let's talk about another one. Let's talk about why I'm your best student ever. You're my best student because you've been with me for so long. For those who don't know, King Everett 13, he was actually one of my first students I ever had as a robotics teacher. He's now he's at OPH. He's on his way to Garces with me. Now he's going his way to high school. He's just been at every chapter of my overall teaching career. So when you guys see him spamming up the comment section, best believe that's my dog. He's trolling heavy, but I love him. He's the best. That's all I can really say. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about what else. In there tomorrow, come by. Get that bread. Vanessa, giving the claps up. Hey! Come on now. We got the fitness queens in the live. We got the young fitness queens throwing the 2 plates over the head on the shoulder press. Because we pressing through anything and everything because there's nothing we can't handle. But let's go ahead and get this show cracking. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the camera looks good. Thank you, doctor. That means a lot coming from you, brother. You know, by the way, this is the new studio. I'm going to move out the way real quick. Hold on. So this is the new studio. So the next time, brother, Dr. Galloway, you find yourself in Bakersfield, brother, I literally laid the floors down. We done painted the walls. I done wired this whole setup. I done put the desk in. I will show you everything, but I don't want to mess up. There's a light here. We got another light in there. This is going to be a photo studio in this room. This is where all the magic is going to go down. But ooh, I'm so excited to show you guys what this year is coming. I just can't, just like, ooh, I just don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with myself. We got Rome in here. What's good, Rome? Rome, the one and only. What he does with a pickup, I ain't never seen done before. Oh, I said what he does with a pickup, I ain't never seen done before. That's my dog, Rome, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Like I said, can you got Riz? Stop it, Everett. Stop. I ain't even about to go here with you. But actually, speaking of Everett's comment, do you got infinite Riz? Shouts out to everybody who even knows what that is. That's a new little term. I'm put you guys up the game. You know what I'm saying? Risen up a shawty means you got a little game. That means you know how to talk to her. You know how to have a nice little conversation with her. Now, for me, I put those days behind me. And you guys know I keep saying this each and every day because I want to let you guys know because this is a new reality in my life. I am a full-blown husband. So I got to give all my Riz and all my game away because there's nothing I can do with it. It serves me no purpose. My only game only goes to the wifey. Now, does that mean I can't give it to y'all? Come on. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you this game. I'm going to give you this game. You know what I'm saying? You got to listen. But speaking of game, we're going to take it to the place where all game fails, which is better known as the club. Shouts out to some of my club goers out there. I got no knock against you. If you hit the club, that's your thing. But to be honest with you, I really am not a fan of going to the club. Shouts out, that was David. He was right behind us. Shouts out, David. We love you. But as I was saying, I'm not a fan of the club, and I find new ways to tell you guys this each and every day. I don't see the purpose of just first of all, for a guy, it costs way too much. Going to the club to dance around a bunch of, we'll call a spade of guys, and then in hopes of pulling a shawty, in all hopes of getting her contact, in all hopes of something happening the same night. I'm looking at the payout versus the effort versus the payout is just not worth it. You see, in business, I use these terms all the time, so stay with me, but there's something called opportunity cost. What's the opportunity cost of going to the club? Now, for me, there's two things that I don't like giving away. It is my time and my money. But each of them are very important, so stay with me real quick. If somebody is giving me some free shoes, I have no issue waiting in line. I'll wait in line all day because you know what? I know I'm going to get a free product. Something I'm not going to do is wait in line for something and then have to pay for it. Those two things just don't make sense to me. I just can't wrap my mind around the people who do that. And very much like the club, that's where all that happens. The club is designed for you to spend your money and your time in all hopes of chasing a fantasy that may not even happen. Now, does that mean I'm gonna get all preachy and be like, I'm above the club? No, I found other ways to get my Riz on, you know what I'm saying? So this is where I'm gonna give you another piece of game. Shouts out to all my guys out there. If you know, you know. Now understand this. If you ever trying to pull a shawty, go to the library. Go to the library. You know why? It's an intimate section. It's a section. You get to be one-on-one, have a little conversation, and you'll be like, yo, Cone, I'm not even used to talking to shawties like that. It's all good. All you got to do is go on your phone and Google intimate questions to ask one another. You can rehearse all your answers in your head, but in that game, if you guys playing intimate questions with one another in the library, A, there's no waiting line. B, it doesn't cost any money, maybe outside some coffee. And C, it actually creates a moment and creates a bond. Now, if you really want to get all the way into your bag, understand you can do this by, most importantly, talking, I would say, having a brief discussion with that person towards the evening. What are you doing? Go somewhere. Yeah, go somewhere. See, they be messing up my show. They be messing me up. I'm about to Ellen DeGeneres with them in a minute. But understand, if you have those library dates later on at night, you can always have a nightcap. Now, I understand that's a big piece of game. I'm not sure if all you guys are ready to handle. But understand, going to the club, you're going to be wasting your money. Bottles it costs too much. You dancing around dudes. You got egos of guys. You can't compete with the drug dealers. They got too much bread. So why are you trying to go to the club to compete with the drug dealers? It's just not possible. All you got to do is meet a shawty somewhere normal and then just meet her at the library. It's such a simple concept. This is the game. I'm going to take y'all back in time. The old me, ages ago, thousands of years before this. Back when I moved out here in 2012, 2013-ish, I moved out to CSU Bakersfield, for those who don't know. My first couple months in the dorms, I had a roommate. Now, this roommate, I had no chance of winning anything when it came to women against this brother. This brother was about my height, built, cut like the gods. The Greek gods have literally busted out the six-pack for him. Had a wolf tattoo. Now, understand, he's black. And he had blue eyes. Brother had the fade, everything built. His brother's name was Adonis. Now, if you did not think I was going to win aesthetically, I was not going to win with his name being Adonis. So right out the gate, my first month in college, I had to figure out how to maneuver and how to talk to shawties without them seeing him. Because once they saw him, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. All my game was out the window. So that's when I learned my library strategy. I learned meet a chick at the Commons. The Commons was a place where we used to eat. It was literally like the common ground. It was really nice. You can kind of compare it to your common cafeteria. Then her and I would talk on Snapchat. That's when Snapchat was like a new thing, you know? After the Snapchat conversations, we'll meet back again at the Commons. We'll grab some homework and then we'll go to the library. In those kind of situations, you really got the chance to know somebody. Pull out the intimate questions. You are that man. Understand, you are immediately that man if you know how to have a discussion and go to the library and hold intimate conversations, have a little bit of coffee. Come on. I'm just looking at the opportunity cost of going to Bricks or Casa Tequila versus going to the school library. It just doesn't make sense. So, as I said, I just want you guys to know and understand, stop spending your money at the club. You can get so much more game out if you just happen to just go to a library or meet someone at a library or meet someone and then say, meet me at the library. Because at that point, y'all can really create something. It's really important. It's so crazy. Right now, I'm gonna break fourth wall. Right now, my brain is ending a daily confirmation. So in my head, I'm like saying, you stay happy, you stay optimistic. But the show don't stop there. Hold on, let me get a sip of coffee real quick. Hold on. Before we actually get anything cracking, let's see if we got any comments, any questions, anything going on in the comment section. Let me know. I'm gonna check my phone real quick to make sure everything's all good. You know, of course I got Everett. I want to be Nikki. You're the greatest. I really do appreciate you. If you're still here in the live, I love you and appreciate you. Barnes and Noble, listen. We're giving up game. Go to Barnes and Nobles. That way you can get you a little coffee. I spend what on my coffee? Let me show you. Hold on. Can you see it? You can't even see it. 89 cents. I spent 89 cents on my coffee. I don't believe in spending $4 on coffee. It's ridiculous. It's the same thing. And also hit up the spot off of I don't even remember the street. I think it's Oak in California right there. They have a cappuccino machine. You mix it in with the hard coffee. Bro, less than $1. You having like classic coffee. It has me up all day, all night. And has me full-blown, energetic for the show, ready to go. And that is what we do. Now, I kind of want to move on to my next section of the show, which is going to be, let's see what we got going on. Let's see. More money, more problems. Jay, how you feeling, dog? Listen, how you feeling? Congratulations once again. Another married man in this thing. Oh, man, I love you and I appreciate you, bro. Just so you know, Jay was just honestly a friendship that just keeps lasting. I was, as you guys very well know, a couple months ago, homeless. I was homeless. I don't even know how to drag that out. So I really depended on my friends to help me get things going. And Jay was one of those people. Jay really had my back. He gave me the keys to his crib. I was watching his dog. We was big chilling. And his crib is nice. He got the full bed and he has a spare room, y'all. A spare room. Shouts out to people who are in their 20s with a spare room already. I have no idea what that's like. None. And I don't think I'm going to get to know it until I get my house, but we're going to have another conversation on that, because even during the house buying process, I promise you, I'm going to bring you guys along with it. I'm not there yet. Right now, I'm staying with my father-in-law, so, It's not really there is no spare rooms. I'm a married man. Y'all funny. Y'all hilarious. Now, I kind of want to take it on to this next topic real quick. This is going to be a little bit lighter, which it kind of has to do with the drugs. We want to talk about turning up, but I want to talk about what happens at the club. So Steve, keep walking this scenario through with me. You in the club, doing your thug thizzle, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you some cues and you shimmy real quick, hit your shoulder one time for the one time. Or maybe you're in a situation where, I don't know, you kind of see a shawty, but she in a section, but she with the section with, he got Rockin' Republic jeans on, he got every chain on, he got the track hawk parked out front. So then you trying to figure out, yo, how do I pull? See, this is where a lot of people make mistakes. This is where casual drugs kind of enter the market. Now, I don't want to speak too much on this, but I'm going to speak everything on it at the same time. I'm going to be completely transparent. Mr. Mo did hard drugs. I hate to say it. At one point, I really did. But at a certain point, I really turned my life around. I realized I just couldn't do it anymore. And mind you, this was before my homie passed in my house. We'll save that story for another time. Understand, I reached a point where when I was going to the club, it was costing me too much money in alcohol. It was costing me too much money in snow, if you get what I'm saying. It's costing me too much money in all kinds of the recreational activities that go with the club. And then I said, you know what? This is not cost effective. Now, here we are again, back in that opportunity cost conversation. If you find yourself at the club, understand you're going to spend some money. And you're going to either spend some money with the local guy with the track hawk, if you get what I'm saying, or he got the Hellcat or the Scat Pack, or you're going to find yourself spending money at the bar. If you ask me, both those people are doing the same thing, scamming niggas. I'm not really too open to that, but whatever. I reached a point where I looked at my checking account one day. Mind you, this had to be 3, 4, 5 years ago. Like, this is some ages ago. And at the time, for those who probably don't know, it was good to do. If you were doing those types of transactions, you had to do it cash. You can't really send somebody bread off of a deal because, first of all, it's an illegal product and an illegal transaction. So what's the solution for all this? The solution for all this is actually quite simple. Stop doing it. I found myself with all these little gaps. $100 here, $50 here, $75 here, $200 here. And then I realized I had enough money to essentially go buy a small car, a bucket, but a small car. And then I said, you know what? This isn't cost effective. But that wasn't enough because there's a lot of things that I blow money on. I'm a photographer, videographer. I blow money on equipment every single quarter. There's equipment that you guys don't ever see. Like I said, it cost me a bunch of money to purchase. But guess what? I'm just trying things out. Why am I telling you this? It's because not only was it taking my money, I was playing a dangerous game of just messing around with the substances. What does that mean? There's no FDA on a lot of these. And because you don't have any FDA, you don't even really know if what you're doing... I kind of lost it. Sorry about that, y'all. Probably lost y'all for a second. You don't even really know if what you're doing is actually what you're doing. It can reach a point where you gotta be safe, smart, and wise with what you're digesting in your body. Now, I know this sounds like a typical don't do drugs PSA, but understand, y'all, y'all ain't even got good shit no more. The drugs that people are doing now, they're I hate to say crack is whack, but legit, it's whack. It's not the real deal Holyfield. So why even take the time to even run the risk? So first of all, you spending all this bread, and then you're playing this Russian roulette with this every single time just to feel an excess release of dopamine. Come on, bruh. So now we take both of these. Now I'm playing Russian roulette. It costs me money. And then lastly, put into the picture, then I meet this girl. Y'all can already imagine who the girl I'm talking about. She don't do nothing. She don't drink. She don't smoke. She don't cuss. She don't do nothing. So how crazy would I look if I'm over here digesting all these things and then my significant other just sitting here frowning at me at the same? That's all Key do. That's what Key do with me all day. Just that's the face. Hold on, let me show y'all. That's the face I get with Key all the time. So I said, nah, I ain't gonna let her have that. So I put out this big video saying I'm done. I gave up all my bad habits. And then now, like, here I am today. And I can say pretty doggone clean. Not unless we talking about honey, but that's another conversation. That's grown man business, grown man business. You know, don't worry about that. When you get there, when we talking about the honey, we'll have that conversation later on. When you get that age, we can do that. I just realized this whole time, y'all, I didn't even have my glasses on. I want to have my glasses on during the live, y'all. Why don't y'all say, come on, bruh? Come on. There we go. Now I'm Superman. Now I feel like Superman. Something about it. But yeah, I just realized I reached a point. I'm going to actually jump to the comment section real quick. It's probably just Everett because I already know he's spamming. Weed for the people. My doctor said hey, listen, weed, that's one of those 50-50 things where it's not really safe, but it isn't safe. It's one of those kind of conversations. I don't really know. I'm not a doctor. You have to be smart with it. Do I believe it's a gateway kind of situation? I don't even really know. Everett, I love you, but I can't read everything you're spamming in the comment section, bro. I love you, but I got it because you got too much going on. I can't keep up. But yeah, you guys understand you're playing these dangerous games every time you do it. So I actually stopped. I've been clean for I don't even know how long. Outside of that, like I said, it's just wise. It's wise to not do that. It's wise to not go to the club. It's wise to be careful where you spend your time and your energy. I want y'all to, I'm giving you guys all these stories, all these testimonies, and all these examples of my life because guess what? I don't want you to repeat the same mistakes I repeated. I want you to be able to move through life effortlessly or at least make new mistakes so you can put me on game so then that way you can help me out in the future. Ooh, excuse me, I'm burping. That's too much coffee. Oh, geez. And we focused up? Hold on, let me focus up. There we go. Oh my gosh. Too much coffee. Like I said, you guys, I'm really, like I said, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm trying to see who else is in here. I need to know. We got Key. Oh, I got my wifey in this. I got the Rays guys. We got Vanessa in this. We got Everett in this. We got Ray. We got the one and only Papa Smurf. I'm waving to everybody. I'm waving to everybody from the confirm page, just so you know, because I want to let you guys know that I do love and I do see you. To change the year on your name. We got the one and only. I see Killjoy hopping in this thing, which is because I can hear my echo right there. So if you're going to do this, turn it down, please. I beg you. Anyways, yeah, you guys. So this is one of these conversations where I like to just talk to you about just some of the revelations that I've had in my life and some of the advancements on how to become a better person. And I just put it out on Front Street. So then that way, when they trying to use, I'm giving the world the things that they're going to clip later on and use against me. I don't even really care, but it's all right because I'm being honest and being transparent. I'm telling y'all, clubs are a waste of time. They're a waste of energy. They're a waste of space, not including the types of people you meet at the club. You don't take them home. You don't take them home at all. Also, more importantly, I'm telling you guys about it's another one of those don't do drugs campaign because guess what? There's no FDA. It's a waste of bread. You can do a lot of things with your bread. I'm trying to put y'all. Oh, let me make sure this thing is not focusing up. That's the one thing about the glasses. It's not. It's a waste of time, waste of energy, waste of everything. So I just want to let you guys know, like, please be safe. Be safe with your usage. Now, before I get this show cracking a little bit more, I don't really have as much for you. I want to just know, do we got any questions in the comment section? Questions in the comment section. Anything and everything you want to know about me as a person, anything. I would say life advice, but I don't really be knowing as much about life. So as much life advice as I can give you, knowing what I know, let's throw some things in the comment section. Come on. Let's throw some things in the comment section. We can keep this show on the road. Like I said, Everett, you know I love you and I appreciate you, but you're not even asking any questions. You just talking to be talking, brother. You just talking to be talking. I love you and appreciate you, but that's it. Top 5 basketball players. All right. Well, this is going to be weird because I don't even really know a lot about sports. However, my top 5. Dylan, I'm fucking with you. Okay, it's Dennis Rodman. Hands down, I just love who he is as a person. I love how different he is. I love how he went against the grain. Another one I would to say is Allen Iverson. Iverson is another one of those against the grain, but even had performance one of those underrated G's of all time. Now, if we come into the more future, the more current era, we can speak on, of course, King James. Come on. I would throw some powder, but I ain't got none. I also got to say Ja. Ja is crazy. He's a freak of nature, hands down. And then one of the obvious, but not so obvious, but very obvious, I got to either give it to I listen. I want to say Draymond, but it's got to go to the Splash Brother Clay Thompson. I like who he is. I like the role he plays. I like how quiet he is. I'm not really a fan of basketball players as of who they are on the court, but who they are off the court and the personality they uphold in the process. So that's definitely, those would be my hands down top 5 basketball players. Who is your favorite street drifters out here in Baco? Oh man, you trying to start something. You trying to start some. Hold on. Let me scroll down. Okay, hold on. Who's your favorite street? I want to read some of these above. Raise Gods. What goal do you want to accomplish in the next 5 years? This is one of them. The show. I want to have this show to be able to a profit generating space to where I can come on and talk to you guys, have ad revenue, to where this is almost my full-time job. Also, secondly, I want to have a full-time operating studio that I rent out to people who also want to be similar in my space. You can use these couches. I don't care. We got to get the money coming. Thirdly, what's really important to me, I would probably say, this is a new one, so bear with me, but I do want to have a window washing business. This is something that I really see myself doing. This is a space I can really see myself taking over in. So hands down has to be a window washing business. Number 4, I want a shit box. The shit box is a little drifter car and I want to know how to slide it. I want to know how to slide it pretty well. I want to be a really good driver. That's one of the things I want to that's what I want in the next 5 years. And also, most importantly, being excellent. I got to add a little, be a great husband and father. That's something I want to make sure that, because also my wife is watching. So if she saw me go through this and not say that, I would have had a long night. So yes, those are the 5 things I want to achieve in the next 5 years. Let's move on to the next question. Thank you, Raise Guys, man. I love when y'all do this. What are you most excited about becoming a parent? Oh my gosh, having a remix of me all of the time. Having a best friend who's essentially me, but also Key. So he's going to be hilarious, but also just somebody I can give all this game to, somebody I can talk to, and it's somebody I can watch grow. I've been growing Cone as my baby for God knows how many years. But now I'm going to have a child who's literally going to be my baby and watch him grow into a young man. That's going to be, I'm excited to have discussions, high-level discussions with myself, the same way I love having these discussions with my father. Another thing I'm excited about is having the discussions of my dad, me, and my son at the same time. I think this is going to be hilarious. I think the arguments are going to be perfect. I think once we all 3 of us hit that age, I'm going to start recording A1 content. I love it. I'm so excited for it. Vanessa, thank you so much for that question. That's that's some of the things I'm most excited for. Favorite street drifters out here in Baco, hands down. I got to give it, come on. I got to give it to Austin, Papa Smurf. Come on. Even though, believe it or not, you guys, I've never ridden with him. Ray, come on. I got to give it, like I said, he a hood favorite. He's like the villain, the what do you call it, the anti-hero. Got to give it to Jay. He do it for the hood. You know, he out here drifting like crazy. I got to give it to Zero Fucks Garage. That guy is crazy. He is crazy. And then, man, I can go on forever. Who is somebody? Oh, and then, of course, every time. Dang, this is hard. But Rome, obviously, Rome has my heart, but that's biased. That's biased because that's my dog. Like, Austin's also my dog. So you're not even asking me about my favorite street drifters. You're asking me about the people who I appreciate. So it's a long conversation. Like I said, I'm still waiting on text back from 4 days ago. It's okay. I want to let you guys know that the person who I made my video about today, Shayna, better known as Lynn Different, she is in the live right now, Indifferent with the L in front. Yes, one of my best friends was with me through all my phases, through all my chapters, who's just been a key component in just the growth of my life. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate this woman as a friend, as a supportive person, somebody who I should have listened to back in grade school. She was right. But most importantly, being my dog. Not a lot of my friends from LA know my wife. She's come down here on multiple occasions. She's been to Key's house. She's been anywhere. Every chapter of my life, Shane has been there. So Shane, I don't even know if you're still in this live. I want to let you know I love you and I appreciate you. And even if you're not watching it here, it's still going to be on YouTube. But that's for another conversation. What else do we got going on? When is Key going to take you off of house arrest and come back out to the pit. You know, honestly, I can't even put that on key. I cannot put that on key. That's honestly me right now. I'm trying to get my finances in order. But what I am going to be letting you guys know is that I will be back in the pit Sunday mornings. I'm not going to be doing the Saturday night stuff so much because it's just high risk. Everybody's all antsy. Things get stupid. However, Sunday morning, I'm there. I'm going to be doing my videos, doing my clips. I'm going to reach a certain point where I'm going to go there in the morning, go to church, and then come back after service, because this is just what we do, you guys. Like, I miss y'all. I miss the drivers. You guys are a really big portion of my life. Like, this is really tight. I want to get my pilot's license. Okay, we going hard for 2023, Mr. Mo. What else we got in here? What else we got? Hey, Shayna, I'm scrolling down. Listen, he just went Sunday. I'm just making sure. Listen, you guys, today was an excellent show. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I covered everything. I covered the questions. I want you guys to keep it going. I want you guys to stay happy. I want you guys to stay optimistic. I love and appreciate you guys. I want to let you guys know we're going live every day. So get used to this. 6:30, just block it off. We are going to get this thing going until we averaging out 100 people in the live every single week, where we can just sit, talk it up, chop it up about anything and everything. Yesterday's episode was 16 minutes. Today was 30 minutes. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of how fluid everything went. I'm proud of y'all. Listen, it's only 10 people to me, but it feels like 10,000 because it's a big deal. Or maybe 7. Is it 7 people? It's 7 people. It's only 7 here, but it feels like 7,000 because this is cool. This is what I want to do. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead. I got to get to editing this immediately because once I finish editing, you guys already know it. I got to go be a janitor. Got to go clean the church, make a little extra bread. And then after that, I got to go back and I got to be a husband. So then I got to spend a little time with my woman, make sure she's all good for the day. And then I'll be back here tomorrow, same time. Don't even play with your boys, 6:30. You stay happy. You stay optimistic. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. And we are